I'm Morgan Gable, Policy Analyst in Home and Community-Based Services here at ASA. You may be thinking, didn't I just watch a video and get an HCBS report from ASA? The answer is yes, but the real question is, can there ever really be too many HCBS reports? One topic that is not very holiday-friendly is the recent release of President Obama's National Commission on Fiscal Responsibility and Reform report. The recommendations produced by the Commission were voted on last week, and the vote was 11-7. Since 14 members had to vote in favor of the recommendations, none of the report's recommendations will be formally addressed by Congress in the very near future. However, it is incredibly important to familiarize yourself and your organization with some of the details of the recommendations. Since the trend in Washington is to focus on deficit reduction, and with the changes beginning in Congress next year, we could see many of these ideas in various pieces of proposed legislation. Politics aside, there are some details of the report that could affect HCBS providers, including a plan to restructure cost sharing in Medicare, eliminate first dollar coverage of Medicare co-payments in Medigap plans, place dual-eligible individuals in Medicaid managed care plans, reform the sustainable growth rate, commonly referred to as the SGR, accelerate home health payment reductions included in the healthcare reform bill, and expand successful demonstration projects included in healthcare reform by 2015. The report also includes a recommendation to repeal or reform the CLASS Act. It states, the CLASS program attempts to address an important public policy concern, the need for non-institutional long-term care, but it is viewed by many experts as financially unsound. The program's earliest beneficiaries will pay modest premiums for only a few years and receive benefits many times larger, so that sustaining the system over time will require increasing premiums and reducing benefits to the point that the program is neither appealing to potential customers nor able to accomplish its stated function. Absent reform, the program is therefore likely to require large general revenue transfers or else collapse under its own weight. As a well-informed ASA member, you know that these statements about the CLASS Act are false. The CLASS plan gives the Secretary the authority to determine the premiums so that the program stays financially sound. And after all of the hard work that you did through grassroots advocacy this year to get the CLASS plan passed in healthcare reform, you should be aware of the numerous efforts floating around to repeal the program. ASA has continued and will continue to fight for CLASS to ensure that it is implemented in a way that gives consumers choices about how to plan for and take care of their long-term services and supports needs. However, we will once again rely on you and your advocacy efforts to tell your members of Congress that we need to keep the CLASS plan because of the tremendous opportunities it offers the older adults that you serve. On that cheery note, have a safe, happy, and relaxing holiday season. You'll need the rest because we all will have a lot to do next year to ensure a bright future for quality aging services across the country.